know. You never know. Hey folks, Dave Olney here. The show is called You Never Know, and it's summer. It's really hot out there, and you may have noticed, unless you're living in a polar region. So what's happening? Wanted to give a shout out to Rodney C. Thanks for the comments on YouTube and for listening and for being there. And see, just played the Family Wash as a trio with Dan Seymour on bass and Ward Stout on fiddle. We played Saturday night at the Family Wash, and it was rocking. And thanks to Jamie for, being there when moments of crisis and saving the sound, and for being a good guy all around. Coming up this Wednesday, July 13th, in the round with Renee, Wahl, and Julie Christensen and Joe Nolan at the Country Nashville off West End Avenue near McDonald's Bicentennial Park. All right, rehearsals for the Nashville Shakespeare Festivals, the Comedy of Errors, getting ready to get that going, and the play, once we're all set, runs from mid-August through mid-September. Also coming up in August, 4 out of 5 Wednesdays, happy hour residency at the 5 spot. August 3rd, 10th, 24th, and 31st. There's the poster. And let me see what else. I got a nice card from Carl and Anne-Marie hoping Seifert. That we played at their place in Cleveland. And it's a nice card. Thank you. I'm deeply moved. I am, actually. There's the Comedy of Errors thingamabob postcard thing. Okay. All right. I got to get this. Every day I walk for like an hour, and I try to memorize speeches from King Lear. And it's like blazing hot. The heat's getting to me. And I'm like waving my arms, so I'm lucky. At some point I figured to be arrested, but okay. So this is King Lear out on the blasted heath, crazy as he's nuts. I can't give the full-blown thing because you got to really shout. Okay. Blow winds and crack your cheeks, rage blow, you cataracts and hurricanos, spout till you drench our steeples, drown the cocks. You sulphurous and thought-executing fires, vaught couriers of oak-cleaving thunderbolts, singe this white head. And thou, all-shaking thunder, strike flat the thick rotundity of the world, crack nature's molds, all Germans spill at once that makes ingrateful man. So there you go. When I get good at this stuff, I'll give the full-blown shouting, waving the arms routine. Okay, here's a song called If I Were You, which I recorded on Dutchman's Curve. Produced by Jack Irwin, and it's got Sergio on it, and it's got a bunch of good people in this. I'm really proud of this record. I'm proud of all the records. All right, it's called If I Were You. It's trying to sound like an old Drifter song, I think. If I were you, is what I'd do. I'd put a candle in the window. I'd watch the clouds roll across a moonlit sky. While you were gone, I'd carry on, and I'd dream of your returning. That's what I'd do if I were you. If I were you, I'd be as blue as the hills on the horizon. I'd keep my eyes on a day that's yet to come. I'd remember this place and your face and the promise that we made here. That's what I'd do if I were you. Just in my heart. If I were you, here's what I'd do. I'd put a candle in the window. That's what I'd do if I were you. That's what I'd do if I were you. That's what I'd do if I were you. All right, if I were you, wrote that with John Hadley, like I've written a whole lot of songs. Like I say, it's on Dutchman's Curve. Let me see, who else was playing on this? Man versus Machine. If I Were You. David Olney guitar and triangle. And Sergio Webb on the lead guitar. Jack Irwin on the organ, piano, and percussion. And oh yeah, Dave Rowe was playing the bass. This was a fun record to make. So I think I covered everything. I've done King Lear. I mean, what can you want? What more can you want from a man? I slave here for you, and I do it all for you. Your happiness means everything to me. Sure. Okay, I'll see you next week. And maybe you could do something for me. No, just stay this way you are.